Hi guys and ladies, I know nothing about Southern cooking and precious little about any other region for that matter, but I've tasted chicken fried steak. Well, some folks will call it country fried steak. Now I crave it. Sadly, it's made with a lot of flour, which means a lot of carbs, and I just look at carbohydrates and I gain weight. Let's see if we could find a workaround. To start this really big show, I'm adding 2 large eggs to this small casserole dish. Here I'm adding 3 tablespoons of heavy cream to the eggs. At the core of this idea is this product. I stumbled across it online. It's low-carb, all-purpose flour made by Dixie Diner. I'm not peddling this stuff, believe me. I just want to try it because it has only 1/12 the carbs of regular flour. If you want to use all-purpose regular flour, that's cool too. So here I'm adding 2 cups of this flour to another casserole dish. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of Lowry seasoned salt. I love this stuff. So here I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of pepper. All the recipes for this call for plenty of pepper. I have to admit that this is the first time I ever tried chicken fried steak and I'm nervous. I invited Miss Lulu Cheeks, the famous food critic, to dinner tonight, but she may not be able to make it. She's at the veterinarian. It seems she accidentally smashed her cat's tail in a door. But if she comes, I hope I can persuade her into staying after to watch a movie with me. Maybe I'll put on a scary one even. You know how females are when they're frightened, they get all clingy and affectionate. They want to take refuge in a man's arms. She might even profess her love for me. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, well, here are the stars of the show. These are cube steaks. They're basically flattened, tenderized, round steak. I've got about 1 2/3 pounds here, but something ominous came up. I realized that a couple of them were a little off color, and I read the sell-by date. Well, that was 3 days ago. They've been in the refrigerator, and I don't know, but I'm going forward with this meal. Another video and another production line. This one isn't too long. Here's our meat in this plate. Here's our seasoned flour. Here's our egg wash mixture. And finally, we have a rack. What I'll do is take each piece of meat, flour it up, put it into the egg wash, then back into the flour, and finally let it get sticky on the rack. Did you know that when you add liquid to flour, you get paste? I learn something new every day here. I've got a skillet and I'm going to add 2 cups of peanut oil to it. I have to heat the oil to 360 degrees. While our oil is heating up, I'm going to set the oven to just 200 degrees. I'm going to try cooking the steaks 4 minutes on each side. It hasn't been 4 minutes yet, but look, it's time to flip. Oh yeah, babe. It's only been about 4 minutes total, but I have the feeling that it's done. The juices are running clear. Oh yeah, babe. I'm going to keep these guys warm in that 200-degree oven. Then I'm going to use just a little of this grease, about 3 tablespoonfuls, to make a gravy. I've got some heavy cream here, and I'm going to add 12 ounces into this measuring cup. This is far lower in carbs than milk. And to make it more milk-like, I'm going to add a few ounces of water. Now we've got 2 cups. Mostly it's cream. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of this low-carb flour. It ought to work. I turned the burner off, but it's still pretty hot, the oil and all. I'm going to turn the burner up just a bit to a medium. We got it looking like milk chocolate, so I think that's enough. Let's get some of that milk in there. Too hot? A little too hot now. I'm going to add another half teaspoon or so of this Lowry seasoning salt, seasoned salt. It's thickening up nicely. Now I'm going to add a lot of pepper. There's about a teaspoon there. It actually got too dark and too thick, so what I've been doing is just adding more cream. That won't hurt it. I didn't tell you guys, but we have a special guest tonight, and that's this famous celebrity food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks. Thanks so much for stopping by. I can call you Lulu by now, I think.
Sure, of course.
Thank you. Would you like to try some of my chicken fried steak?
Yes, of course.
Here you go. I have a little fork already.
Very good.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Hey, could you stay for a movie tonight?
I think so.
It might be a scary one. I hope you can manage it.
Oh, I think I will.
Well, just remember, I'll be right next to you.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'll give you support. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!